Hi, are you planning to learn containers? Are already working in the containers field? If yes, do you know that more than 3 billion containers are getting launched every week on this platform? And more than 65% of AWS customers are using this platform. Do you know what I'm talking about? Amazon ECS, Elastic Container Service, one of the most powerful container orchestration systems out there in the world. Yes, in this multi-part series, we are going to learn how to design very powerful, highly available, secure workloads on ECS. Let's get started. Welcome everyone to today's presentation on Amazon ECS Managed Instances. This is an exciting new compute option that AWS recently announced for Amazon Elastic Container Service. Today we'll explore how ECS Managed Instances combines the flexibility of Amazon EC2 with the operational simplicity of fully managed infrastructure. This new service eliminates the complexity of infrastructure management while giving you access to the full capabilities of EC2 instances. As a principal container specialist solution architect at AWS, I am excited to share how this service can help you accelerate innovation, reduce operational overhead, and optimize costs for your containerized applications. Let's dive in and see how ECS managed instances can transform your container operations. Before we begin, let's review what you should know to get the most out of this session. First, you should have a basic understanding of containerization concepts like Docker containers and container orchestration. Familiarity with Amazon ECS fundamentals will be helpful, including concepts like tasks, services, and clusters. Knowledge of Amazon EC2 instance types and their characteristics will help you understand the flexibility that managed instances provides. A general understanding of AWS infrastructure concepts like VPCs, security groups, and IAM will also be beneficial. While not required, experience with container orchestration platforms will help you appreciate the operational benefits that ECS managed instances delivers. Don't worry if you're new to some of these concepts. We'll explain everything as we go. By the end of this presentation, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of Amazon ECS managed instances. We'll start by explaining what ECS managed instances is and how it fits into the AWS container ecosystem. You'll learn about the key benefits and primary use cases where this service excels. We'll compare it with other ECS compute options like Fargate and the traditional EC2 launch type, so you understand when to choose each option. You'll see the architecture and key components that make this service work. We'll cover cost optimization strategies and security features that are built into the service. Finally, we'll discuss how to get started and share best practices for successful implementation. This knowledge will help you make informed decisions about adopting ECS managed instances in your organization. This presentation is designed for several key audiences in your organization. DevOps engineers and platform engineers will find this particularly valuable as it directly impacts how you manage container infrastructure. Solutions. Architects and cloud architects need to understand this option for designing scalable container solutions. Application developers using containers will benefit from understanding how this affects their deployment and operational experience. IT operations and infrastructure teams should know how this changes their responsibilities and operational model. Technical decision makers need this information to evaluate whether ECS managed instances fits their organization's needs and strategy. Really, anyone interested in container orchestration on AWS will find valuable insights in this presentation. The content is structured to be accessible to both technical and business audiences. Welcome to our discussion on Amazon Elastic Container Service or Amazon ECS. Amazon ECS is a fully managed container orchestration service that helps you easily deploy manage, and scale containerized applications. Let me walk you through the 4 key benefits of Amazon ECS. First, launch containers at scale. ECS allows you to run thousands of containers across a managed cluster of Amazon EC2 instances or using AWS Fargate for serverless container deployment. Second, reduce costs with pay-as-you-go pricing. You only pay for the AWS resources you actually use with no upfront costs or long-term commitments. ECS itself has no additional charges. Third, increase speed and agility. ECS integrates with other AWS services like Application Load Balancer, CloudWatch, and IAM, enabling you to deploy applications faster and with greater reliability. Finally, optimize for security and compliance. ECS provides built-in security features including task-level IAM roles, VPC networking, and integration with AWS security services to help you meet your compliance requirements. These capabilities make Amazon ECS an ideal choice for modernizing your containerized workloads in the cloud. Amazon ECS managed instances is a revolutionary new compute option for Amazon ECS that changes how we think about container infrastructure. It's a fully managed compute option that eliminates the operational overhead of managing EC2 instances while still giving you access to the full range of EC2 capabilities. Think of it as the best of both worlds, the flexibility of EC2 with the operational simplicity of a managed service. AWS handles all aspects of infrastructure management for you, including provisioning, scaling, security patching, and maintenance. This means you can focus on building and running your applications instead of managing the underlying infrastructure. What makes this particularly powerful is the flexible instance selection capabilities. You get access to specialized EC2 instance types including GPU instances for machine learning workloads, network optimized instances for high throughput applications, and burstable performance instances for variable workloads. The key difference is that AWS manages all the operational complexity behind the scenes. Additionally, ECS managed instances provide seamless integration with the broader AWS ecosystem. This deep AWS service integration means your containerized applications can easily leverage other AWS services like databases, storage, networking, and security services without complex configuration or management overhead. This integration extends to monitoring, logging, and compliance tools, creating a cohesive operational experience. Amazon ECS managed instances is a revolutionary new compute option for Amazon ECS that changes how we think about container infrastructure. Let me walk you through the 4 key value propositions that make this service transformational. First, it accelerates innovation by increasing deployment speed and compute utilization. AWS handles all aspects of infrastructure management, including provisioning, scaling, security patching, and maintenance, so your teams can focus on building and running applications instead of managing underlying infrastructure. Second, it optimizes cost. Why? Through automatic instance configuration, capacity management, and intelligent workload placement. The service automatically selects the most cost-effective instances and consolidates workloads to minimize idle capacity while supporting EC2 pricing models like reserved instances and spot. Third, it improves performance and availability by giving you the flexibility to select the desired instance type for the right workload and leverage reserved capacity. You still get access to specialized EC2 instance types like GPU instances, network optimized instances, and burstable performance instances when your workloads need them. Finally, it improves application security by allowing you to configure advanced security and observability settings while AWS manages all the operational complexity behind the scenes. This includes automated security patching, purpose-built Bottlerocket OS, and built-in AWS security best practices. The architecture of ECS managed instances is designed for simplicity and efficiency. The ECS control plane manages all infrastructure decisions and operations on your behalf. It automatically provisions EC2 instances based on your task requirements and workload characteristics. All instances run Bottlerocket OS, which is a purpose-built operating system optimized for running containers securely and efficiently. Bottlerocket has a smaller attack surface and faster boot times compared to general-purpose operating systems. The service includes automatic instance provisioning and scaling based on your workload demands. It uses intelligent task placement algorithms to optimize resource utilization and minimize costs. Integration with EC2 pricing models means you can leverage reserved instances, savings plans, and spot instances to optimize costs. The service also provides seamless connectivity to other AWS services through native VPC integration.